everybody, my name is Stephanie and I am from Habegger Ace Lumber in Berne, Indiana, and I'm here today to help you make a fun craft that you see everywhere on Pinterest, to Facebook, Instagram, and we're just going to make one here with you today, and we're going to be doing string art, and we're just going to make a simple heart design today. So to start out, I'm going to show you what we're going to be using in the video. We've got 3/8 inch Luan here for you, and I've already primed it so it's nice and ready for our paint. I'm using a sample pint of Clark & Kensington. It's called Captured Heart. It's going to be a nice pink color. Then we have our Craftsman hammer. We've got some number 18 nylon landscaping twine. We've got some wire nails, and they're going to be 7/8 inch long for you. Then a simple sponge brush to put on our paint, and then some needle nose pliers, which will come into play later in the video. So first what we're going to do, we're just going to open up our can of paint. We're just going to paint our wood because we need to do that first. So I'm going to show you here. Just nice even strokes. Make sure you go over what you painted so you don't have lines on there. You might want to do 2 coats to really get the color to come through nicely for you. But we'll just start by showing you 1 coat right now. Hi guys, we are back. As you can see, our piece of Luan is all painted the nice color of Captured Heart by Clark & Kensington. I put 4 coats on this just because I wanted a nice even color all the way through on the board. Just wanted to let you know that. Here we have just taped the top and bottom of our heart pattern to hold the pattern down as we nail around it. Like I told you earlier, we're going to be using some wire nails. They're 17 gauge and they are 7/8 of an inch long. This is what the back looks like, and as you can see, they are not very long, and that's good because we're not going to nail them in very far because we want that length for the string to be able to go around the outline. So to avoid smashing your fingers as you're hammering, we're going to use needle nose pliers to hold the nail as we hammer it in. And I'm going to be using my left hand because I'm a right-handed person to nail. So just to let you know, we're going to want to follow any manufacturer's outlines that they say for safety precautions on any other packaging. So start with this guy. We're going to start right here. Just going to hammer it in a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to want most of that length there for the string. And I'm going to keep the nails pretty close together. I'm never going to go much farther than about 1/2 inch apart, because the closer you can have them together, the better definition you're going to get with your string art. So there we can see we are pretty even there on the height on the nails. I'm going to keep going around here. I'm going to straighten that guy up a little bit here. Going in a little funky. Alright, as you can see, we are done with the nails, and we've got them all around our outline here. I didn't worry necessarily about lining everything up side to side because we're just going to start random stringing this, and I feel the more random it can be, the more fun the pattern with the string ends up. So we're going to take off our tape, possibly. Don't worry if you rip your paper, you're going to throw it away anyways. So we're just going to start lifting up all around our outline. I think that's my tape off. Rip it off this way. There we go. All right, so as you can see, there are some little extra pieces of paper in there where the nails have held on to paper, and you just take your needle nose pliers then and pull them out. Or you can use an X-Acto knife. I've used an X-Acto knife before and just cut them off, and that works fairly easily as well. Hi guys, new day here at Habegger Ace in Berne, Indiana, and we're going to finish up our string art project today by showing you some different ways you can string it up and how to finish it to make it look perfect. So let's look at our heart that we started yesterday. So here it is. I've taken out as much as I can of those little pesky leftover pieces of paper from when we nailed in all of our nails. And don't worry if there's a little bit left over, you're going to cover it up with your string anyways. So this is just landscaping twine. It's number 18, so it's nice and thin for you. And I think I found the best way to start is at a point where I can easily get to if I need to completely pull out everything and start over again. So we are just going to tie right around here and just make a simple little knot. Doesn't matter if it's nice and long over here, because at the end we're going to clip it off and we're going to put some super glue on it to help hold it, so that way nothing comes out and we don't ruin your project. Start out by tying it and pushing it all the way down, and then we are just going to go all the way around the outside of our heart and we're going to outline it. And just so you saw there, I went in and around this nail right here, and we're going to go around this way. That way our outline doesn't get misshapen at all. So there, this is the outline of our heart. And now we're going to start just stringing back and forth. See, the first one I'm going to do with you is just going simple back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to pull out a whole bunch of my twine here. Hopefully without losing it.
Gallons of paint in the back for Bluffton. A gallon, not some. There's only one back here.
Now is where it's going to get a smidge trickier, because we do have two separate sides of the heart that we are going to go through. So first, let's just work on this part of the top. And then we will go around with our outline and finish up the other side. All right, so there, as you see, we have most of it here done. I'm just gonna follow this around and just finish it up this way. And if you don't hit every nail every single time, that's fine. That just adds to the uniqueness of your piece. So there.
No, this is Nathan. This is Nathan. Is that one? No.
There we go. So this is our base of our heart right here. So what I like to do next is I like to go around the outside of our outline again, just have a nice thick outline. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So I am just going to go right around the outline of the heart again, just one more time. I just really wanna make sure the outline looks nice, especially since we had to do that a little bit to finish the top part of our heart again. So when we're all the way back down here to the beginning, we've got a nice thick outline now for our heart. And before we start the next part, you just want to make sure everything is pushed down so that way it doesn't build up too high too fast. We will build it up, but we just don't want it to get there too fast. So the next part is really where you get to have some creativity with this. You can start stringing it a different, you know, if you want to crisscross a different way, if you want to make, for the first, let's show you one way right here. So instead of going horizontal, let's go vertical with this. Alright, so we're getting to where it's getting a little bit tough over here. And this is where, if you don't hit every nail, it's not the end of the world for your project, because it gets close enough there that it's alright. So there's half of that heart, so you can do it that way, going vertical, horizontal, sorry, excuse me. And if we come, we're just going to loop right around again over here. And here, I mean, if you wanted to, you could start, some of the ones that I like the most are just the random ones where they just randomly, you know, go from nail to nail. Just makes it look really intricate and fun. So there's no rhyme or reason to what you're doing. And there, you know, if I skip this nail, go over here, then I can come down there. And again, I need to pull out some more string. And there too, you know, just keep pushing it down. That way you can really see how it's coming along. And then just keep going until you're happy with how it looks. Or if you don't like it, you can pull it all out and make it look even. I kind of like making two parts look different here. Kind of gives it a funky look. But for the purpose of the video, I think I'm going to undo all this and just finish the same way I did the other side. And I don't want to get too busy there. So there is our heart right there. We've done that kind of plaid pattern all the way around. So I think we want to build it up again a little bit higher. So let's do another round of going around the outside, making sure our outside looks nice there. Now I think I am going to do the fun kind of every which way pattern on this one, just to give it a fun look. Makes the heart look real solid too then, because we have a nice solid base for our string. So let's see, let's go here. I would say at this point I'm going to call this good for me. I like how this turned out. So just to finish it out, I'm just going to go around the outside of our heart a few more times because I feel like that just really helps make it look finished. Sorry, I'm having some problems here with my string. It doesn't want to come out here. I think for an easy tie-off spot, I'm going to have my other tie-off spot be right up here up top. So I'm going to grab some scissors. I'm going to give myself a nice area here. I know this is way too long. I can cut it off later. Maybe. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to pull this out. I'm going to tie it off. Work it right in there, making sure that it's nice and tight there because I don't want to lose any of my tension that I have on the outline here. So, and there we go. And again, I am going to put a little dot of super glue. Gorilla super glue. It's really nice stuff. Just going to put a little dot right there where I tied because I don't want it to come undone. And I'm going to put one down here as well. I don't want either of those knots to come undone because then everything just comes apart. So this is our finished heart that we have done. And once this is dry, I will snip these off as close as I can to where I tied it off. Here is the finished product then. Just want to thank you all for watching today. I'd like you to subscribe to the ACE page and comment below with any other videos that you would like to see.